Greetings and welcome to Pickled Watermelon Rinds, a guilty pleasure podcast featuring Antie Joan and Ontie, providing our zesty and marginally mature take on current events, pop culture, and trends. Now we invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy. Well, hello, Auntie Joan. How are you today?
Oh, hi, Auntie. I'm doing good. Thank you.
Welcome. Oh my gosh. So poor Beastie Boy. My baby. We were sitting outside having a lovely, lovely day. Just chilling out on our brandy new deck and all happy and enjoying the nice weather because it cooled off and it's nice to be outside again. And we're sitting out there, and at one point he gets up and he starts harumphing and looking at the woods, and I'm like, I don't know what you're doing. What's happening? I don't think he ever caught eyes on it, but he must have smelled it or heard it. I don't know. But a moose was actually not that far away from the deck, munching on some trees, but it was like one of the, I forget what they're called. I think they called them, I think our fellow arborist, Sky, called it a willow, but they're not like weeping willows. It's like a straight up willow.
Oh.
I don't know. But moose really like that. And they can get dense with leaves, and the moose was on the other side of it. So I couldn't see it. But then I saw the tree moving and I was like, well, something's there. And then I walked around and saw the back end of it. And I was like, oh, there is a moose. All right, Bubba, you're good. But he went back and laid down like, I did my job. I'm good. And back to sleep. So we hung out there. We hung out outside for quite a while. And hours later, not that we stayed out that entire time, but we were back outside hanging out. And not only did that same moose come back, but he brought his big ass papa with him.
Oh, my.
Because the one that was there originally was a younger male, just starting with the antlers, just little nubs. And then the big dad came with a huge rack, and he was across the street, but I could see him moving. And I was like, please be the dad, not the mom. Please be the dad, not the mom, please. Only because the dads are so much more, with the racks are so much more spectacular. I knew it was big. I could see just shadows of it going by. And I was like, oh, please come over here. Please, please, please. And the younger one stayed. And I was like, I hope the dad comes over to fetch him or something. Like, get over here. And he finally did come over, and he was a specimen. So I went off of the deck, back through the house, through the breezeway to because he was on the side yard where I took down all the trees. And I was like, and he was munching on a new aspen. So for me to take my pictures, I allowed it. And then we had to have a conversation.
Oh.
And I said, hey, you can't be eating my baby aspens. That was the whole point of taking down all those damn trees, was to create an aspen grove over here so you can't munch on them and kill them, because I want that to be an aspen grove at some point. And he literally stood there and stared at me for, it felt like an endless amount of time.
Oh,
just
my gosh.
staring at me like, are you really seriously telling me what to do?
Are you talking to me?
Exactly. It's just like, I could have taken 1,000 pictures of him. He was just like dead stopped, straight on looking, because I was yelling. I'm like, do not eat my aspens. Nope. You can, any willow on this property is yours. Fair game. Knock yourself. A mature aspen, have at it. The babies, you can't, because I need them to grow.
Sweet.
And he was just like, what are you saying to me? And that, I don't know if it was me.
Come out here and say it.
Right? Like, come on, get away from that gate that you're behind that's protecting you, and come say that to my face. And I think me talking to him or whatever woke up Killian. And then he ran to the deck to yell at bark at them like he does. And he fell. He bit it. My old boy bit it a little bit. So unfortunately, and he was, and cried like it was a fall. And I wasn't near there. And I couldn't go out the gate because I didn't know if that was going to make the moose rush me in any way. And the baby was still, not baby, younger moose was closer by. And I'm like, I can't go out this way. It means I have to go back through the house, out again, because Killian was down. And I was just like, stay there. I'm on my way. And by the time I got to him on the deck, he was already up again. But he definitely hurt himself, unfortunately.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, he probably pulled something. In hindsight, Trex decking is wonderful, beautiful, maintenance free. For animals, I could see it's kind of like hardwood floors. It's slippery.
Oh,
There are grains in it, so you would think he would have a little bit of better traction, and he does most of the time, but I think he was just too excited when he saw the moose and just
yeah.
forgot how old he was and rushed the railings to get to where they were and bit it. So, because that night he would not get up off the bed to do last potties. That wasn't happening. He
Oh my
couldn't. He
goodness.
couldn't get up. And
Oh
then
wow.
I tried to help, and he started crying, and I'm like, okay, it's not the first time you haven't done last potties of the night. I'm sure you're going to be fine because he's got a amazing bladder system. So the downside was I'm like, I don't know what to do for you because clearly I can't move you because anytime I try to, you cry. And I'm like, so what do I do with you? If you like, if you can't get up tomorrow morning, what do I do? And this is where being present and being in the moment comes in very handy. And if you remember that practice, which I've thankfully reminded myself, is like, let's not worry about tomorrow until tomorrow comes because he might be fine tomorrow. Who knows? I don't know. I just felt bad that I didn't have like any kind of dog aspirin of any kind. Like I could give him
Mm.
nothing. But the one thing that popped into my head was you have a heating pad. Maybe try putting a heating pad on him. And oddly enough, I don't know if it truly helped or did anything. It made me feel better that I actually did something to try and help
Mhm.
him. And he did not shake it off. He did not like, I don't want that on me. Like, what are you
Mhm.
doing?
Mhm.
He kept it on him. So he went to acupuncture on Wednesday, explained it to the acupuncturist, what had happened, blah, blah. So she did give him acupuncture. She did not do any of the exercises with him. She wants me to limit the exercises that we normally do until the next time she sees him. We're still doing some, we're not doing all of them. And she just did the acupuncture and a massage, and that was it. He didn't even
Mhm.
do any of the exercises because she's like, I was going to start with the exercises today. She's like, but I'm glad you told me, she's like, because I don't think we should do. She's like, I don't think we'll start with the acupuncture and see how we go. And she's like, maybe we just don't do the exercises today. We'll just do this and I'll give him a massage and that'll be enough. So I have been taking him for walks. He's getting around, but she also had recommended him putting on his little booties, his little hiking shoes, which I really bought for my previous dog, Max, because he had some stability issues. Or actually, no, he just had the long hair. So anytime he was in mud, it was
Oh
like
yeah.
disgusting cake, like get the hose out kind of thing. So I
Uh-huh.
had bought it for him years ago. I had tried them on Killian before, and he just never really needed them or took to them because he does the high step ridiculousness. But she even recommended him wearing those in the house. So I did yesterday have him wear them in the house. He didn't enjoy that at all. He did it, but he felt like he couldn't jump up on the bed anymore. He did it, but it wasn't as
Oh my
graceful because
gosh.
I just think the shoes like freaked him out. Like, I
Yeah,
don't know why
yeah.
these are on me, and I feel like I can't do anything. It's like you can do
Uh-huh.
everything you did before. You just have to get used to them. And it just was not registering right away. Anywho, he's not wearing them today. I do think when we go out on the deck, I will have him wear the shoes again, just to give him that extra stability. I think the shoes are too big for him is the thing. Max was a bigger dog.
Mm.
So we went down for a walk today, very close to the Costco's and all that. And there's a PetSmart there. So we did go into the PetSmart and look, but they had the same kind of shoes he already has. Because she said that they have, oh my God, which I'm totally going to find and get for him. Like the grippy socks, like you get when you go to
Oh
get a
yeah.
procedure done at the hospital or whatever. I want to get him a pair, but I want to get him a fun pair. I didn't love everything I saw on Amazon, but I don't think I typed it in correctly. So I need to do some more research and get him some of those.
Don't they have like little sticker pads that you can put on their
You can. There's multiple products you can get, but PetSmart only had the same kind of hiking shoes he already has that are too big for him, and I don't know what size to get him.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I figure the socks are a little bit more forgiving,
Mhm.
whereas
Mhm.
the hiking shoes, if they're too bulky, like one of them kept falling off of him yesterday, and I was just like, well, clearly this is not working. But I figure for in the house that would be cool. But they had those they had like the hiking shoes at PetSmart, and then they had like disposable plastic things that you put on their feet, like packs of like 20 or whatever. These plastic, like almost like think about like when a service person comes into your house and they don't want to mark up your floors, but
Oh, yeah,
they're
yeah.
those are cloth. These were
Right.
plastic version of that.
Oh, oh.
So it would be grippy on the floors. It would probably work well, but I'm like, I don't want disposable. I want something that he can reuse. I could throw in the laundry and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to get him something online. So sadly that happened, but it was all
Oh,
because of the
that
damn
poor
moose.
boy.
It was
Yeah.
all because of the moose.
So when you went to take him down the hill, did you use the ramp
He always
or
uses the ramp. He
always
has
does
to
now,
use the
huh?
ramp, yes. Before that, so after he wiped out on Tuesday, we went to, yeah, because that was Monday that he wiped out. Tuesday, we went down the hill to do our walk because I'm like, you got to move. We didn't do the full walk. We did just under a mile, but I wanted him to move. I'm like, you can't stiffen up. That's going to make it a whole lot worse. I lifted him out of the car at the park. And then when we got home, I lifted him down, but he used the ramp to get back up, up into the car. But when we got to the acupuncture place, I had fully intended to lift him down again because I wanted to do this for basically this week. Like, let's not screw around with your legs too much.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll lift you down. But we got there a little early, so I made him sit in the car with me while I was farting around on my phone. And I finished. And I was like, okay, time to go inside. And he was so excited to go into acupuncture.
Oh my goodness.
The amount of food he gets there is
Oh.
ridiculous. He's all about the food, the cookie or the treats, and then she freezes baby food in those
Mm.
tough to get to thing, almost like a Kong, but
Oh
it's a
yeah,
little bit
yeah.
more intricate than that.
Mm-hmm.
They're more open, but it's harder for him to
Yeah.
get the food out. Let's put it that way. He gets 2 of those
Oh my gosh.
during acupuncture and then gets all the treats during the exercises. So he loves acupuncture. So he was so excited. He jumped down before I could do anything. And I was like, ah! And he was fine. And I was like, well, I guess
Mm-hmm.
treats
Mm-hmm.
trump the fact that you hurt yourself 2 days
Well,
ago.
now you know as well as I do that he does kind of whimper sometimes. Maybe for sympathy. I'm not saying he did it this time, but
Yes,
yeah. Yeah.
true. He has in the past. That's true.
But he'll suck it up when he has to, huh? For those
Yes,
treats.
for the treats.
Our
So I
little
have still
food
been doing,
hooer.
yeah. I have still been doing the heating pad at night, just a little bit,
Mm.
on both, because it'll start on one side. And so I'll kind of make sure he gets the spine in there and then hit both of his hips. And he seems to be enjoying that. So,
Wow. Good.
so yes, that's what's been going on with the Beastie Boy.
He's never been diagnosed with arthritis or.
He doesn't have arthritis. He has neurological. It's all in his spine.
Oh.
It's all in his spine. So that's where acupuncture would be the most helpful thing. Like getting him on like Cozaquin or any one of those quins really won't do anything for him. So, but I did ask about some kind of doggy aspirin. I don't want Rimadyl because that's what did my Maxi Boy in. My Maxi Boy was taking it regularly though as a preventative and pain management, whereas this would be more of a as needed. Like, if he hurts himself, at least I feel like I'm giving him something that can help with the pain.
Yeah.
And it was Galliprant. It's not a gabapentin. It's
gabapentin.
not gabapentin. It was Gallipant is what she had recommended, and she was going to let my vet know and get it prescribed and all that wonderful stuff. Again, just to have on hand. Like, he doesn't need it now. I wouldn't give it to him now, but I would like this because I can't imagine this is the only time this is going to happen, unfortunately. I wish it were, but he's an old man. He forgets, especially when he gets excited by the damn moose. But you had some fun today. Tell everyone, Auntie Joan.
Oh, Tim the Tool Man?
Tim the Tool Man!
I finally got my new handy dude.
Woohoo!
Boy, he got a lot of stuff done, I must say.
Awesome sauce.
Yeah, I got stuff hung up that I've been wanting to have done and a few things moved around and so got stuff out from not from storage as we would know it, but that's been sitting around waiting to get hung. Yeah, I'm kind of happy about it.
Well, good.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And you got your lawn ornament mounted.
Oh my, how do you pronounce that?
I don't remember.
It was the bird of the year in New Zealand
Yes.
with John Oliver.
Yes.
Yes, that Auntie gave me for Christmas a year and a half ago. Finally got that thing mounted. Well, it wasn't just a simple,
No, I
yeah.
agree. I
It
agree.
had a stake at the bottom, what kind of led me to wonder, how do I handle this? I came up with a workaround, and
You did, and it looks really nice.
he does. He does. So that was my excitement.
Lovely.
Mm-hmm.
We're having a little happy hour tonight, kiddos.
Yes, we are, and
Auntie
starting to
Joan's
doze
already
off
hammered
here a little
ass
bit.
drunk.
Not drunk,
No.
just starting to get a little drowsy.
A little
Well, I
tipsy.
had to get up early. Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I know when I got your text, I was like, oh my
Uh-huh.
God, what's wrong? Then I was like, right, the handyman's coming today. Never mind.
Mm-hmm,
It's
mm-hmm.
okay.
Yeah, because it was like at 8 o'clock in the morning
Yes,
or
it freaked
whatever.
me out when
Yeah.
I first got it. I was like, I was just about to text everything okay. Then I was like, yep, handyman. Got it. I remember now. Oh, at first I probably thought, no, I think first because I was like, oh, it's Wednesday, cleaning person. That's what I
Oh,
thought. Then I was like, oh, no, this is really early for the cleaning person. Like now. Then
yeah, yeah.
I'm like, oh, handyman.
That's a 10 o'clock,
Yeah.
10 o'clock for the cleaning lady. But yeah.
And I'm enjoying a nice little Santa Margarita Pinot Grigio, which used to be my drink of choice not that long ago, but I haven't had it in a while. And saw it, and I said, you know what? I'm going to have a little glassy poo of this. And I've had more than one little glassy poo because I brought the whole bottle upstairs with me because I have a little frozen wine, almost like an ice bucket, but it's not an ice bucket.
Yeah, yeah.
It's more thinner and longer. Say it.
That's what she said.
Atta girl. Then a nice bucket. And you don't put actual ice in it. It goes into the freezer. You store it in your freezer. So it's always ready.
I'm sure they have a name for it. But
Probably.
yeah.
I don't know what it is. It keeps
I know.
my wine cold.
You got to be one of them youngsters, to keep up on all this lingo.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know. I also went to a wine bar thingy on Sunday with a friend of mine down in the downtown / Old Town Louisville area called Pour, Por. It's weird. It's slash Por / is technically the name of the place. Bizarro world. And there's a little avant-garde, I don't know, over the O.
Oh.
Whatever the hell it's called. Anyway, it was lovely. We went there for brunch, and I had a Pinot Grigio, not Santa Margarita, but Pinot Grigio regardless. It was a vegan bowl, and not 100% sure exactly what it was made of. It was rice, for sure, and like a rice pilaf almost, and then 2 falafels that were kind of almost egg-shaped. They were oddly shaped because normally falafels are truly round balls, but these were more like eggs. So a little bit bigger, oddly shaped, but delicious.
That's what she said.
That's right. And there was stuff in the rice, like I don't know if it was like chopped up vegetables. It was delicious. It really was a very good bowl, but I couldn't 100% identify everything that was in it. And a friend of mine got some avocado toast with a fried egg on top. And it was fine. It was a beautiful day to sit outside. It was nice. It was down below, which is odd because this morning, folks, by 9:30 in the morning, it was already 82 degrees down below. And I just, no. But on Sunday, I think when we left, it had just hit 80. And we were sitting in the shade at this place. It had a nice outdoor area, and we sat outside, and that was very, very nice. So that was my excitement on Sunday.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Good place
Yeah.
though. I thought it was $9 was for they had four wines that you could choose from for $9 a glass. I thought my Pinot Grigio was worth the $9 that I got. I thought it was good.
Is that the going rate for wine?
No, usually you're more like at $12 to $15 a glass,
For
depending
one
on.
glass of wine?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, you can get a whole bottle for that.
Correct. Not only that, but beers are usually about half that. And that's why a
Yeah.
lot of people gravitate more towards beers because they're less expensive, but I prefer wine. I drink beer, but I prefer wine and if so I suck it up and pay the extra money for it. But I thought it was good. It wasn't the, best happy hour price I've ever received, but and not that it was
Oh, that
happy
was
hour, but
happy
no,
hour.
it wasn't. I apologize. It was brunch, but I thought we would have gotten a little bit better deal. But there were no like Aperol spritz on their brunch
Hmm.
menu. You could get one, but it wasn't like a deal of any kind to get it during brunch. So we
Hmm.
stuck with the wine. I think my friend had a rosé at first, and then she switched to the Pinot Grigio. I tried her rosé. I thought it was nice. I would have drank that.
Nice, nice.
But
Well, it's
anyway,
nice to get out like that. And
yes,
it was a lovely day.
it was. It was really quite nice.
Hopefully, we'll have more nice days coming.
Yes, as we're getting to the fall, that would be wonderful. Wonderful.
Uh-huh.
Make going down, taking him for walks down the hill so much more pleasant. We don't have to worry
Yeah.
about we have to go, kind of early to beat the heat, because I can't have him walking. Today was too warm for him to walk in my opinion. He was fine. He was happy. But for me, I don't like him walking in the sun like that over the high 70s. Once it gets into the 80s, I just feel like that's just
Oh,
too
yeah.
much for him.
Well, the sun out here is so strong.
It is. I agree.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't like going out in the sun.
Me neither.
Too hot. Too hot.
Too hot to handle.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You saw something kind of cool on the Netflix. What was it,
Oh,
Auntie Joan?
cool. I,
Was it cool? Not
I
cool?
wouldn't I wouldn't necessarily call it cool. Somewhere it came up in one of my Facebook feeds or something.
Huh.
Unknown number, the high school catfish story or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody had done like an online review on Instagram or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, I got to check this out. Oh my God. We'll start out. There's going to be a spoiler in this. So if you really want to know what happens, you might, want to wait and listen to this till after you watch it. And again, it's Unknown Number, the high school catfish story. So it's about Lauren and Owen, okay, this takes place in Beale City, Michigan. And Lauren and Owen kind of grew up together. And in seventh grade, they just kind of connected.
Mm-hmm.
They little puppy love. And
Oh.
yeah, I don't know if he asked her to a movie or something, but they kind of started doing things together. And their parents
Bound chicka
became,
wow wow.
yeah, no, they were really sweet.
I'm
And
kidding.
I know. And, and the parents became friends because these kids were spending so much time together. They just started including the parents and they'd have them over for barbecues and things like that. And the mothers of these two kids really got pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
But then they start high school.
Mm-hmm.
They go in as freshmen and they are called the golden couple
Okay.
because they're like the perfect couple. They're cute, they're athletic, they just seem, so tuned into each other. They're
Huh.
young puppy love.
Mm-hmm.
It comes up to Halloween and there's this big Halloween party
Mm-hmm.
one of Owen's friends is
Mm-hmm.
having. She's not invited.
Owen's friend, is having a party and she's not invited
He's
when
not
they're a
invited.
couple?
Yeah.
Okay.
But he took her anyway.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
have
he
too.
took her anyway. So I guess there was kind of clicky, and Lauren was not in with the in crowd, where I guess Owen was he was a jock and all that stuff. So anyway, and then he grew up with some of these kids from years and years. So they had become friends and continued to be friends. But anyway,
Hmm.
right around the time of this Halloween party, there's a group text that goes out to Lauren and Owen.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, let me see. One moment, please.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Lauren. Owen is breaking up with you.
Oh.
And then another one. He no longer likes you and hasn't liked you for a while.
Oh.
And then another one. It's obvious he wants me.
Oh.
So she gets some of these right around the time of this Halloween party.
Mm-hmm.
And then they stop. About a year later, they start up again. And
A
these
year later?
a year later, about a year later,
Okay.
yep. And these are nasty, disgusting texts that she is getting, saying all this sexual content in it. And he doesn't want your anorexic skinny ass, and you should just go kill yourself. And yeah, it was really nasty.
Oh my God.
They tried everything. Whoever the sender was had this app that will automatically recycle phone numbers, so they couldn't trace who it was by
Oh,
the phone numbers.
pretty
So
sophisticated for teenagers.
yeah, yeah. I thought, oh, it's got to be a teacher, because whoever's doing this talked about outfits she was wearing to school.
Sound like an
Uh,
older person.
yeah, calling her by her nickname, how her hair was styled, and
Mm.
just, stuff that would lead you to believe that they know they're around her. So then they start accusing these friends, like the one who had the Halloween party,
Mm-hmm.
because she was kind of like a mean girl.
Mm-hmm.
And they started accusing her, and she started becoming like this leper. Everybody's jumping on her, and she's in a bad way. She's
Mm-hmm.
losing friends, and
Mm-hmm.
she was cleared. There were a couple other people. One was her cousin, they thought might be doing it, because they were jealous. So anyway, they went to the police, they went to the school board, they did all this stuff. Finally, after like a year of these, they finally get the cop finally goes to the FBI,
Mm-hmm.
and they're able to get with their cell phones where the numbers were coming from. And then they were able to go and search to get the ISP address, to
Mm-hmm.
get a common ISP address or phone number.
ISP is Internet Service Provider.
Yeah, yeah.
Go
Well,
ahead.
everybody knows that
I'm
now.
just saying.
I know. Um, So they finally narrow it down, and with all these, because they were getting texts 40, 50 a day
Oh my
sometimes, all
God.
times of the day and night.
Ugh.
They just couldn't stop it.
Did they change their phone number?
They thought about that, but they said, you know what? This is somebody obviously who's close to them.
Mm.
So they would end up getting the new number anyway. So anyway, that's what they said. But anyway, so the FBI finally gets it narrowed down to one number that keeps coming up in this program that they run it
Mm-hmm.
through. You'll never guess who it was.
His mother.
Her mother.
Okay. I was close though.
You were. You were.
Why her?
Speculation was that maybe she kind of had a crush on him, because
Ew.
after they broke up,
Mm-hmm.
her mother would go to his softball games and stuff. Yeah.
Creep.
Yeah.
Is she in
And
jail?
she was in jail for she was sentenced to like 19 and a half months.
Mm.
And she got out. This all started in 2020. She got out of jail in 2022.
Did she have any kind of relationship with her daughter?
Or she was released in 2024. I think she went in 22. She's been not allowed to see her.
Good.
Yeah.
I think the
And
daughter's better off.
oh my gosh, I'm telling her to go kill yourself. And they asked her, they asked the mother, they said, weren't you worried, setting that? Oh no, I knew my daughter and I knew she wouldn't do it. Yeah.
Looney Tunes.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh,
Yikes.
and supposedly they had been having financial problems too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she had been let go of a job and had not been working for 2 years without telling her husband or anybody. Yeah, yeah.
So she had
And
nothing but time on her hands.
she was in IT.
Oh, so
That's
that's how she knew how to
information.
do the.
That's information technology. Uh,
So that's how she knew how to do the whole
yeah, yeah,
rolling numbers or whatever the hell it
yeah,
was.
yeah. And
Mm.
then she also said, well, when I was young, I thought I'd go out and have this wonderful life and everything, but I ended up living here and, having a child and just living in town here and not going anywhere. I wanted her to have other options.
How was that
Yeah.
giving her other options?
Uh-huh. By not getting tied down to one kid. I know. I
Looney
know.
Tunes. Did she get any
Yes.
kind of psychiatric help or she
I don't
just go to
know.
jail?
I think she got some.
Because
I think
she's
Yeah.
fucking Looney Tunes.
Yeah. And think what that does to the daughter. Having your mother telling you should go kill yourself. I mean, even if it was not
I can't
directly.
imagine that. I can't imagine a mother
Yeah.
ever saying that, texting those words to their
Yeah.
child.
Yeah.
No. Yikes.
Hmm.
Well,
I was
Auntie
shocked.
Joan,
Yeah.
that was that's a now I'm kind of not kind of upset I didn't see it,
Well,
but
you can watch it.
I can, but I probably won't because you told me everything now.
Oh, I mean, but they went to the two mothers went to the school and they were trying to talk to the kids to get them to help them figure out who was doing this. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I assume his mother now has nothing to do with
Mm-mm,
her
mm-mm.
mother.
She suspected, looking back, she could see things that maybe, yeah, she would maybe have known.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Mm-hmm.
Eek, Auntie Joan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was number unknown.
Anything else for our listener today, Auntie Joan?
No, I'm done. Done and dusted.
Done and dusted. I've never heard that term before.
If you watched your British shows, you would. Yeah.
I see. All right, then. That wraps it for yet another wonderful pickled watermelon rinds episode. This is
It was wonderful,
It
wasn't it?
was.
Yes.
Yes.
A little joy juice will work wonders.
A joy juice.
Or Mama's Little Helper.
Indeed. All right. This is Auntie signing off.
And Auntie Joan saying bye-bye now.
We thank you for listening. And remember, when life eats away at your core, make pickled watermelon rinds.